Hello friends, welcome to the Genius classes. In the previous lecture we have started our new syllabus, chemistry's first chapter, that is solid state. In the previous lecture we have seen there are the three states of matter: solid, liquid and gases. Right. Further, we classify the solids as a crystalline solids, or amorphous solids. Right. Also, we have discussed the difference between crystalline solids and the amorphous solids. In this lecture, we are going to classify the crystalline solids. So, crystalline solids further classified into the four types: I, C, M, M. Okay, this is a short form to कीप इन अ माइंड. ओके, लक्षात ठेवण्यासाठी हा मी स्वतःचा फॉर्म्युला बनवलेला आहे. तुम्ही तुमचा फॉर्म्युला बनवू शकता. तुम्ही तुमचं रिसर्च चालू करा की तुम्हाला तुमचा जो स्टडी आहे तो कशा पद्धतीने लक्षात ठेवायचा आहे. सो आय हॅव मेक माय फॉर्म्युला ICMM. सो I फॉर आयनिक सॉलिड, आयनिक सॉलिड्स, C फॉर कोवॅलंट, network solids, M for molecular solids, and next M for metallic solids. So these are the types of crystalline solids. We will not discuss the amorphous solids because in this chapter we will discuss only crystalline solids, because these are the only true solids. These are not a true solids. Therefore, we will not study in this chapter amorphous solids. We will discuss only the crystalline solids, and the crystalline solids are further classified into ionic solids, covalent network solids, molecular solids, and the metallic solids. So let's discuss the properties of these four types in detail. So for that purpose we have to draw the one table by which we can easily understand the properties of these four solids. Okay, so let's draw the table. So to discuss the properties of types of crystalline solids, I have made a table. Let's write the types of crystalline solids. As I told you, I, C, M. M is the short form to remember the types of crystalline solid. I for ionic solids, C for covalent, network solids, M for molecular solids, and M for metallic solids. Okay, these are the types of crystalline solids. So let's discuss the properties of these crystalline solids one by one. So first property is particles of unit cell. Okay, so particles of unit cell. As I told you, what is mean by particles? Any ions, atoms or molecules are called as a particles. So आयनिक सॉलिड्स जे आहेत किंवा कोव्हॅलंट सॉलिड्स किंवा मॉलिक्युलर सॉलिड्स हे कशापासून बनलेले आहेत. ओके, सो दॅट इज द पार्टिकल्स. त्याच्या आतमधले पार्टिकल्स काय आहेत. ओके, सो आयनिक सॉलिड्स आर कन्सिस्ट ऑफ आयन्स. आयनिक सॉलिड्स आर कन्सिस्ट ऑफ काय पार्टिकल्स आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये आयन्स पासून बनलेले आहेत ते. सो सिम्पली दॅट इज द कॅटायन्स and anions. Okay, for example NaCl, Na वरती प्लस चार्ज असतो, Cl वर मायनस. सो कॅटायन्स अँड द anions. सो जे काही आयनिक सॉलिड्स आहेत these are consist of the cations and the anions. Next, covalent network solids are consist of covalently bonded atoms. जर 11th स्टँडर्ड मध्ये लेक्चरला बसला असाल तर तुम्हाला समजेल की देर आर द व्हेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ द बॉन्ड्स. Covalent bond, ionic bond, metallic bond, hydrogen bond, these are the various types of the bonds. So what is the covalent bond? Let's take example. Suppose these are the two atoms. To complete the octet, when the yellow atom share the some electrons with a green atom and the green atom share some electrons with a yellow atom, and by sharing the electrons the bond which is formed, so that bond is called as a covalent bond. So here the solids which form by the covalently bonded atoms, okay, like this covalently, this bond is a covalent bond. So by sharing the electrons the bond which is formed, that is a covalent bond, and the solids which form by the covalently bonded atoms, so that solids are the covalent network solids. So what is the meaning of network? So here if we take example carbon carbon, so here this bond is a covalent bond. So like this there is a very big network of the carbon carbon single bond, okay. So therefore this is the network solid, okay, because of the large network of the carbon carbon bond or any other covalent bond, okay. So this is the covalent network solid. Next is a molecular solids. So molecular solids simply consist of molecules, but these molecules may be monoatomic or polyatomic, okay. So molecular solids are consist of the monoatomic or the polyatomic molecules. Let's take example of the monoatomic. So H2, O2, N2, these are the monoatomic molecules, whereas the polyatomic H2O, okay, I write here H2O, okay, H2SO4, these are the polyatomic molecules, okay. So molecular solids consist of monoatomic or the polyatomic molecules. Now the next, metallic solids are consist of simply metallic ions, okay. Metallic solids are consist of the metallic ions. Now the second property is interparticle फोर्सेस, ओके. आता हे जे काही पार्टिकल्स आहेत ह्यांच्यामध्ये कोणते फोर्स आहेत? लेट टेक एक्झाम्पल. सो दीज आर द टू ॲटम्स अँड बाय विच फोर्सेस दे आर बाइंड इच अदर. सो दॅट फोर्स वी हॅव टू स्टडी in that interparticle forces. So in the ionic solid there is a electrostatic force. What is the electrostatic force? Let's take example. Suppose these balls are the ions and these ions are the charge ions, okay, like NaCl, Na plus and Cl minus, okay. These are the charge ions, and because of their charges they attract each other, and that force is called as a electrostatic force. Because of their charges, they attract each other, and due to this the solids are formed. So therefore in the ionic solid there is a electrostatic force. Okay, next, covalent network solids are bonded due to the covalent bond. Covalent bond, I already explained you what is the covalent bond. Next, molecular solids are bonded each other by the dipole force or hydrogen bonding. Next is a metallic solid. Here is a metallic bond. Now our next point is hardness of the solids. Okay, ionic solids are the hard and brittle. Covalent solids are very hard. For example, diamond, they are the very hard. Molecular solids are the soft one. For example, ice. And metallic solids are vary from soft to very hard. Okay, our next property is their melting point. Melting point of ionic solids in between 600 degrees Celsius to 3000 degrees Celsius. Now melting point of covalent solid is 1200 degrees Celsius to 4000 degrees Celsius. Molecular solids have a very low melting point. Okay, for example, ice, that is melt at the 0 degrees Celsius. So melting point of molecular solids is minus 272 degrees Celsius to 600 degrees Celsius, and the melting point of metallic solid is vary from minus 39 degrees Celsius to 3400 degree Celsius. Okay, so these are the melting points of solids. Now the next point is thermal or electrical conductivity. Ionic solids are the bad conductors of electricity when they are in the solid form, but when they are in melted state or in the dissolved state or dissolved in water, they are the good conductors of the electricity. So bad conductors in solid state, and they are the good conductors in dissolved state. Okay, next, covalent network solids are the bad conductor of heat and electricity. त्याला दोन एक्सेप्शन आहेत. वन इज अ graphite. Graphite is an exception of the covalent network solid. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity, and second exception is a diamond. Diamond is a good conductor of heat. Okay, these two are the exception of the covalent network solid. Otherwise, other covalent network solids are the bad conductor of the heat and electricity. Next, molecular solids are the bad conductors of heat and electricity, and the metallic solids are the very good conductor of heat and electricity. At the end, we will discuss the examples. Example of ionic solids are NaCl or CaF2. Now the examples of the covalent network solids are diamond or silica. These are the examples of covalent network solids. Examples of the molecular solids are ice or benzoic acid, and examples of the metallic solids are sodium, magnesium, aluminium. Okay, these are the examples of the metallic solids. So we will stop here today. Next part we will discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video.